What's up guys, it's Feeve Chief here, and today I'm going to show you the easiest investments to double your coins on FC25. So yesterday EA dropped the Road to the Knockout promo along with the standard edition release of FC25. So I kind of want to start off this video by talking about how this impacted the market and how it's going to impact what we invest in today. If you want to purchase cheap, fast, and reliable coins on FC25, make sure to visit iggm.com and use code CHIEF to get 5% off at checkout. So the first thing that happened yesterday was the supply onto the market, or should I say lack of supply, from store packs. So typically when you get a new promo in the game, you're going to get a lot of big store packs in the store that EA are trying to sell. However, all they did this time around was refresh these 25k packs and 45k packs in the store that we've been getting throughout this past week. So there was a lot less supply than people anticipated on the market yesterday for Friday. And what this did was it actually made the price of a lot of high-end meta cards rise. Somebody, for an example, would be William Saliba here. This was a guy that was 200k before content on Friday, and now Saturday morning he's up to 230,000 coins. And this again is because a lot of people were expecting a ton of supply onto the market. However, we just didn't get that. So a lot of these went up in price. Another example would be Griezmann here. This guy was down at like 90,000 coins on Thursday. And if we take a look at him now, he's up at like 111,000 coins, as you can see here. So the lack of supply onto the market actually made a lot of these high meta cards never drop in price. They just continued to rise. So we didn't really get a good buy window on these high metas because of the lack of supply. So what did we turn to invest in? We actually turned to invest in a lot of low-rated meta cards, because while the packs in the store weren't great, these low-rated metas, because they're easier to pack, still get a lot of supply. So you'll see here, I have a load of Akanjis that I bought. I have a load of Gvardiol's that I bought. And this is because these all kind of had a big drop in price at content yesterday because of the new players on the game, the packs in the store. If we look at Gvardiol here and just look at his hourly, you'll see that if we look at his 14 days hourly, Friday content here, he went down to like 2,300 coins, and now he's up to like 3,700, as you can see here, which is crazy. Somebody like Akanji here, content on Friday, he dropped all the way down to like 3,600 coins and is now up to 4,600 coins. And you'll see these low-rated meta cards can have a lot bigger drops in price because, again, they're easier to pack, they're getting a lot more supply. So instead of going to buy those high-rated metas that didn't drop a ton in price, I resorted to these cards, and I'm going to make a load of coins on these today. As you can see, Gvardiol for 2,000, Gvardiol 2,600. Let's take a look here. I feel like I picked up more close to 2,000, but we'll see. So those low rated cards are what I went for yesterday, just because they had the biggest drop. And a key with these low rated meta cards as well is to sell before content. I sent these cards in the Discord and I made it very clear a couple times. You guys need to sell before content basically any day, and especially on the weekends, because EA are going to refresh these store packs. And again, there will be a big wave of supply on those low rated cards, and they'll actually drop back down in price. So today, Saturday, after content, you can actually get back in on these low rated meta cards. It's a little bit riskier because we have squad battles Sunday morning, so you'd want to sell before squad battles rewards. However, we should see a very similar drop that we saw with these cards on Friday, and that will give you guys a great buy window to get in on these low rated metas, which you can see have gone absolutely crazy in price. We picked up an Akanji for 1,600 and he's up at 4.7k right now. So I'm going to get those cards sold before content, but that's what I invested in yesterday. We kind of had to adjust on the fly because I was looking to invest in some of those high rated metas yesterday. However, we just didn't get the drop in price because we didn't get great packs in the store. So what are we going to invest in today? I think today is the day that I'm really going to look to pick up those high rated meta cards, even if they don't drop in price a ton. And the reason for this is we have the first weekend league coming next weekend in FC 25, and a lot of people are going to be trying to pick these cards up for their teams, and I only expect these cards to rise as we get closer and closer to Wednesday before that first weekend league. And an example we can look at here is, let's just go look at Griezmann from last year because he has a very similar card. So looking at Griezmann, and we go to generations here, and we'll go to his FC 24 card just to show you what the trend really looked like. If we look at him for the first month of the game last year, this right here is the Tuesday, Wednesday before the first weekend league. So that weekend before, which we're in right now, he was 83,000 coins, and he went up 20K to 102,000 coins, and then drops right back down as we hit Div Rivals. So I'm looking to invest right here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then before that first weekend league, sell on like Tuesday/Wednesday. And you're going to see that with a lot of these high-end meta cards. So how do we kind of identify what the high-end meta cards are and who we should be investing in? Footbin's going to kind of be our best friend for that. And something I like to use is this player game performance tab. And you can sort by the amount of games that have been played with players. So it shows you the most popular cards on the game here. The cards that are getting the most games played. You'll see Llorente has the most, then Doku, and Griezmann is third there. And I'm looking to pick up a lot of these cards that are kind of more than 20,000 coins is the range I'm looking for. So somebody like Griezmann is a great fit there. We're looking for guys that have good links, are solid in game. So somebody like Griezmann I like looking at there. Somebody like Foden I think can do well. Somebody like Neymar can do well. Somebody like Davies and Kunku. So picking up any of these high-end meta cards I think should do quite well heading towards that first weekend league. So that's something to keep an eye on. Those are the investments I'm looking at today. And again, that's going to be after content today. Pick up those high-rated metas. You could pick up those low metas, but make sure you're selling before squad battles rewards with those lower-rated cards. So let's dive into these road to the knockout cards now. These were unbelievable to trade with yesterday. It was crazy. I didn't get in on any of these because I was far too scared, but something I want to talk about is first hour flips when it comes to promo cards. So I want to bring up the squad on Footbin just so you can see the whole team here, and we can talk about the prices that these cards were at. So first hour flips essentially entail that in the first hour of a promo, specifically on Friday, a lot of these promo cards get unbelievably cheap because they just get spammed onto the market. People don't know the prices they should be selling at because they don't know where the demand is at because the card is brand new. So, for example, somebody like Claudia Pina yesterday, in the first 20-30 minutes that she was out, she was like 200K. And I was sitting there staring at the card like, do I buy this? Do I not? If you go back here and look at what, man, it doesn't even go far enough back on there. If we go look at, man, they don't even go all the way far enough back. If you go to live, let's go to daily maybe. Man, they don't even show it for us, but let's go to her hourly, I guess, if they're not going to make it easy for me. If we go to her hourly graph, you'll see yesterday on Friday, she was selling on average in the first hour for 280K and then instantly shot up to 360,000 coins. If you guys were on the game, you would have seen this card. There were pages and pages of it there for 200,000 coins. And another example of this, somebody that I saw, let's go for this Van de Beek card. He was down at like 30K during the first hour, and you'll see his average sales during that first hour 41K, and now he's up to 47K. But if you were on the game, you would have seen that first 20-30 minutes of the promo, these cards just get ridiculously cheap. So if you're able to be on the game at content and do first hour flips, it's something that's very risky, but you can make a load of coins on because these promo cards get crazy cheap within the first 20-30 minutes that they're on the market. Now, I'm going to do another full video in terms of investing in these road to the knockout cards down the line, but just to make you guys aware, I believe our investment date for these is going to be Thursday to invest in these cards. So don't worry about it yet. We are still waiting to get in on these cards until later. The focus as of now, again, is going to be those gold meta cards and potentially team of the weeks, which we hit on in yesterday's video. Some of these team of the weeks, I think, could get nice and cheap on Saturday here. So somebody like Luis Diaz here, if he could get closer to 200K, wow, he's already on the rise here up at 270. He was more like 240 yesterday. If he drops in price, definitely a card I could potentially pick up, but I'm mostly focusing on those gold rare meta cards as investments. And the last thing I wanted to hit on today that moved with the market was we got Eredivisie squad foundations leaked. So if you go look at manager leagues here, something that we mentioned on stream was Eredivisie manager leagues. These were 200 coins and now they were up at like 800 coins. It looks like they've kind of cooled off a little here. Oh my goodness, it takes away your league when you switch the price. Come on now. If we go back to Eredivisie here and look at the manager leagues, these have a lot more demand now. They were up at like 900. Now they're selling at 600 because these were leaked. When those objectives SBCs come out, it would be a great time to sell these cards. So those are kind of all our investments, I believe. Again, get in on those gold rare meta cards this weekend. I only expect them to rise into that first weekend league. Again, you could see the drops are fantastic on these lower ones at content time. And let's get ready to make a ton of coins. But guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next video.